Bonjour, Kirby Jambon ici encore. Aujourd'hui, on va faire quelque chose un petit peu différent. Today, we're going to do something a little different, but still keeping with the theme of Louisiana and Louisiana French. And I'll do this presentation today in both English and French. Ça se fait qu'on va faire quelque chose à propos du français de la Louisiane et de la Louisiane. Et encore, je vais faire cette présentation en français et en anglais pour vous autres. Et aujourd'hui, j'aimerais vous présenter une vieille ballade. Today, I'd like to present to you an old ballad. This is an old ballad that my grandfather, my great-grandfather used to sing, and my great-great-grandfather used to sing, from what I understand. And but it was taught to me by my great uncle, my grandmother's brother. And ça fait que c'était une vieille ballade que mon grand-grand-père, mon arrière-grand-père chantait. Et pour moi, c'était mon grand-oncle qui m'a appris la chanson. La chanson s'appelle Les Trois Petits Tambouriers. The name of the song is the Three Little Drummer Boys. And in the song, you're going to hear about this three little drummer boys. You hear about one of the little drummer boys and his encounter with the daughter of the king and discussions about marriage and all this kind of thing. So before we begin with that, just a reminder that in old ballads, you're going to hear things like that, discussions like the three drummer boys come back from the war. So war and love are very common themes you'll find in old ballads. The number 3 is a very popular number, 3, sometimes 7. Those are kind of popular numbers that you'll hear in old ballads as well. Ça fait que, comme sont les thèmes de la guerre, les thèmes de l'amour, le numéro 3, ça, c'est toutes ces affaires qu'on voit dans des vieilles ballades, souvent. On a ces idées en dedans. Ça fait que je vais chanter la chanson dans quelques minutes, et après ça, je vais expliquer la chanson. So I'm going to sing the song right now to you all in French. And then once I'm done with the song, I'm going to explain to you, for those of you who don't speak French, all the meanings of the French words. And for those of you who do speak French, maybe there's still a few words you're not sure about, and we'll talk about those words and what they're all about. C'est bon? Okay, here comes the song, Les Trois Petits Jolis Tambouriers. Trois petits jolis tambouriers en revenant de guerre, trois petits jolis tambouriers en revenant de guerre, rom te plom, en revenant de guerre. Le plus jeune des trois avait une jolie rose, le plus jeune des trois avait une jolie rose, rom te plom, avait une jolie rose. La fille du roi s'en est amourachée, la fille du roi s'en est amourachée, rom te plom, s'en est amouraché. Oh joli tambourier, mais donnez-moi cette rose, joli tambourier, mais donnez-moi cette rose, rom te plom, mais donnez-moi cette rose. Oh, promettez-moi la foi du mariage, promettez-moi la foi du mariage, rom te plom, la foi du mariage. Mais joli tambourier, demandez à mon père, joli tambourier, demandez à mon père, rom te plom, demandez à mon père. Seigneur le roi, donnez-moi votre fille, Seigneur le roi, donnez-moi votre fille, rom te plom, donnez-moi votre fille. Oh joli tambourier, mais quelles sont tes richesses, joli tambourier, mais quelles sont tes richesses, rom te plom, mais quelles sont tes richesses. Mes richesses sont mon tambour et mes baguettes, mes richesses sont mon tambour et mes baguettes, rom te plom, mon tambour et mes baguettes. Mais joli tambourier, je vais te faire pendre, joli tambourier, je vais te faire pendre, rom te plom, je vais te faire pendre. Seigneur le roi, je voudrais ma revanche, Seigneur le roi, je voudrais ma revanche, rom te plom, je voudrais ma revanche. Oh joli tambourier, mais qui est donc ton père, joli tambourier, mais qui est donc ton père, rom te plom, qui est donc ton père? Mon père, il est le roi de l'Angleterre, mon père, il est le roi de l'Angleterre, rom te plom, le roi de l'Angleterre. Oh joli tambourier, mais prenez donc ma fille, joli tambourier, mais prenez donc ma fille, rom te plom, mais prenez donc ma fille. Seigneur le roi, je vous en remercie, Seigneur le roi, je vous en remercie, rom te plom, je vous en remercie. Mais dans mon pays, il y en a des pleins plus belles. Dans mon pays, il y en a des pleins plus belles. Rom te plom, il y en a des pleins plus belles. Pour mes amis francophones, vous avez peut-être vous avez vu l'humour dans la chanson. For those of you who understood French, maybe you got the humor that was in the song. But let's go through the song verse by verse so you can catch along with what happened in the song. Trois petits jolis tambouriers en revenant de guerre. Trois petits jolis tambouriers, three good-looking, pretty little drummer boys who come back from the war. Okay. Le plus jeune des trois avait une jolie rose. The youngest, le plus jeune des trois, the youngest of the three, avait une jolie rose, had a pretty rose. Okay. La fille du roi s'en est amourachée. La fille du roi s'en est amourachée. The daughter of the king s'en est amourachée. The daughter of the king was enamored, infatuated with, in love with. Pour ceux qui ne connaissent pas le terme amouraché, amouraché, ça veut dire que d'être amoureux, d'aimer beaucoup, c'était quelqu'un qui est en amour, va être amouraché. Amouraché is a Louisiana French word meaning to be infatuated with, to be lovesick with, and so the daughter of the king is amouraché for the little drummer boy. The little drummer boy, and she asked the little boy, donnez-moi cette rose, donnez-moi. Oh, joli tambourier, donnez-moi cette rose, joli tambourier. Pretty little drummer boy, give me that rose. And he responds, well, promettez-moi la foi du mariage, promettez-moi, promise me la foi du mariage, la foi du mariage. Mariage is an old term for mariage, mariage. You see that in a couple of old ballads, mariage, spelled with two L's. So mariage, c'était un vieux terme pour mariage. On voit ça dans quelques ballads. Et il dit la foi du mariage, foi de mariage. La foi in English mostly translates to faith. So it sounds like he's saying, give me the faith of marriage. So basically what he's saying is he's asking for a wedding vow. He's asking for the promise that of marriage. So he trusts that, she will marry him. Okay, well, of course, she says, demandez à mon père, go ask my father. Of course, he's the daughter of the king. She's the daughter of the king, so he has to go ask the father. So he goes to the daughter of the king and he says, Seigneur le roi, donnez-moi votre fille. Very upfront, Oh, Lord King, give me your daughter. So the king, if somebody's going to come ask the king for the daughter, we can get the idea from the song that he wants to make sure, this guy's worthy. This guy must have some wealth to him. So he says, well, joli tambourier. He sees he's good looking. He calls him joli tambourier. Mais il dit, quelles sont tes richesses? What are your riches? What are your riches? And the joli tambourier, he responds, mes richesses sont mon tambour et mes baguettes. He responds, mon tambour et mes baguettes. Rom te plom. Now you probably figured out that rom te plom is when he's playing the drums. Mon tambour et mes baguettes. Tambour is the word we use for a drum. It's Louisiana French uses it pretty much for all drums, but it's usually like a particular kind of drum in international French. Mes baguettes. Now baguette, ça c'est un mot qui a plusieurs sens. It's a word that has different meanings, but for example, in most of you probably in English, the term baguette to refer to a long French bread. Well, the reason it's called in baguette is because in baguette means kind of like a long stick, okay, like a drumstick or a wand. Ça c'est une baguette. So he says, mes richesses sont mon tambour et mes baguettes. My riches are my drum and my drumsticks. Now, of course, obviously in the song, that's not enough riches for the king. He feels this guy has a lot of nerve. He has what we call he has what we would call in French audace. Audacity to how do you say that? He has the audacity to come before the king to do that. Yeah, l'audace de faire ça. And so what we call toupee as well, and there's another old French word we use for that, to kind of like the nerve to go ahead and do that before the king. So he goes before the king, and of course the king responds with this beautiful sentiment. Joli tombolier, pretty drummer boy. Je vais te faire pendre. I'm going to have you hanged. You're going to, yes, he will be hanged, So it's going to hang the boy, Well, Joli tombolier, of course, doesn't back down. He responds, oh, well, Seigneur le roi, je voudrais ma revanche. Il voudra ma revanche. Je voudrais, I will want ma revanche. Ma revanche, chez nous, dans la Louisiane, revanche, on dit revanche plutôt que revanche. And so we use the term revanche for revenge rather than revanche, que you're going to hear more often in international French. Revanche. So I want my revenge, or I will want my revenge. I'm going to want my revenge. So we can tell from the king that the king's kind of like, well, how is it this little drummer boy who all he has is the drumsticks and a drum is going to get his revenge on me if I try to have him hanged, or I should say. And he goes, He says, well, something's up there. So he poses this question, the king. Mais qui est donc ton père? Who's your daddy, basically? He says, who is your daddy? He says, something's got to be us. Who's your daddy? Qui donc ton père? Say, who is your father? He says, So the drummer boy responds, Mon père, il est le roi de l'Angleterre. Mon père, il est le roi de l'Angleterre. Et on voit l'Angleterre dans quelques ballades en français. C'est intéressant, l'idée de l'Angleterre, le roi de l'Angleterre. On voit ça de temps en temps dans certaines ballades. So he says, my father is the king of England. Yeah. And we sometimes hear references to England or the king of England in some old ballads as well, in French ballads. But il y avait toujours il y a une histoire entre la France et l'Angleterre. There's a history between France and England. It's not always pleasant, but we hear it in some old ballads as a result of that. So he says that dad's the king of England. So he changed, all of a sudden he changed son idée. So he says, at that point, he says, well, Joli tombolier, prenez donc ma fille. Joli tombolier, prenez donc ma fille. Here, take my daughter now. Joli tombolier, you can have my daughter. Just for French, a little reference for those who are learning French, you heard the word donc or don. More often pronounced don in Louisiana, donc or don. It means thus in many cases. It's also kind of a polite term, like prends donc. I mean, just mean like, kind of like you just like politely to say, and like almost like please, like you might hear it often in Louisiana French, dis donc or gardez donc, regardez donc, garde donc, things like that. And prends donc courage, brasse donc couche couche. Those are all like some statements you'd hear, take courage, stir in the pot, stir the couche couche in the pot, things like that in some songs. So don is that term we use there. So prenez donc ma fille, take my daughter. Okay. And the Joli tombolier responds very graciously, oh Seigneur le roi, je vous en remercie. Je vous en remercie. I thank you, Lord King, I thank you. But then here comes the twist in the song, the last verse where he says, mais dans mon pays, y en a des plains plus belles. Dans mon pays, in my country, y en a, there are some of them, y en a, plains plus belles. Lot. Plans like the word we use for plenty or a lot or a great amount. There are a lot more beautiful, plus belles, a lot more beautiful ones in my country. In my country, les plus belles. In English, you'd have to have the word one following that for say more beautiful ones. But in French, you just say they're more beautiful. You don't need the ones part. Y en a des plains plus belles. And so he does. I guess he doesn't end up taking the La Fille du Roi, who was amouraché. He ends up maybe going back à son pays, en Angleterre. Well, ça c'est la chanson. So, j'espère que ça vous aide ou j'espère que c'était quelque chose que vous avez aimé. Et moi, j'espère que vous allez aimer encore des autres video que je vais faire plus tard. So I hope it's something you enjoy. Hope you learn a little something and hope you'll enjoy some other videos that I will do in the future. C'est mon plaisir d'être avec vous autres aujourd'hui et on va se voir plus tard. Au revoir.